Hello. Thank you for joining in. This is Yusufchowdhury. Close the door. Alright, thank you all for coming in. Can all hear me? Courtney, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. Can everybody hear me? Say yes real quick before I start forward with the topic real quick right now. Sonia in the house. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright. I'll try to keep it short because I know it's kind of too late. Timothy, what's going on, brother? Sweet. Alright. So today's topic is going to be on Rocky in the house as well. Nice. You guys are all awake. What are you guys doing? You should be sleeping right now. Alright, check this out. Today's topic is going to be on 5 WordPress plugins that you must have even in 2015. I know if you Google what kind of plugins you need out there, they're like 25, 3,500. But I'm going to focus only on one of these 5 of them. And I want all of you to have it. So if you have a WordPress self-hosted website, you need to make sure that you have these plugins. Okay? Alright? So let's go with, let me just check. I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen. So give me a second. Alright. So the first plugin that I highly recommend is called Sukui. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it seems like some sort of, a Chinese or Japanese movie. Like Sukui, right? So Sukuri.net, that's S-U-C-U-R-I. Yes, Sonia. So just make sure that when you have a WordPress website, you need to have Sukuri. There you go. So when you log into the WordPress dashboard, go to the plugin and do a search, and definitely look for Sukuri. Okay? I don't know, it just comes out automatically like that. And this is very, very important because you need to make sure that your website is secure. You can't just rely on the hosting all the time. So this plugin is free, and what it does, it basically helps you to configure and monitor on the back end, so you can prevent hacking, you can prevent malware, you can, that kind of stuff. Tabassum, how you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. So the first plugin we're going to talk about is Sukuri. It's a security plugin and it's free. So once you install it, you have to make sure that you go to the settings and use a different email address, because what's going to happen, Sukuri will constantly send you some type of update every time some kind of bot or hacking bot tries to hack your I'll try that later. Try to hack your website through the admin access. When you log into your website, the admin section, it will give you notifications. So what you need to do, you need to try a different email address so you won't get bombarded with like 10, 20 emails every day. But make sure that you install this plugin. It's a must. Okay. So Sukuri is number 1. Okay, folks. Sukuri. All right. Let's go to the second one. The second one is Updraft Plus. Okay, Updraft Plus. So this is the backup plugin. Again, I know some of the hosting providers out there, like SiteGround or HostGator or WP Engine, Flywheel or Rackspace, they might have their own service for backup. But I prefer that you have this plugin, and it's free. They have a free version and also paid version, but you can use the free one anyway. It is so good because you can set it up where it can. Kristen in the house. Okay, thank you. Hi, Kristen, how you doing? So that way you can configure it where you can actually back up your website on a weekly basis, and you can take that backup. Hi, Christina. You can take that backup and send it to your email, your Rackspace cloud site, or Cloud Drive, or Google Drive, or Dropbox, or anywhere. So you can set it up where every week or every month, however you want to do it. Secondly, if you try to update any plugin or theme, make sure you do a backup first before you update any plugin, especially when you have a WordPress website that is built by a developer or a custom base. Make sure you do back it up. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, I'll try my best not to be that long, but yeah, you can watch the replay if you want. Thank you. So that's number 2, Updraft Plus. Now, number 3, of course, I know Akila talked about it today. Really? My audio is bad? How about right now? How about now? Because of my voice. Is it better now? How do I sound? Okay, can anybody hear me? Much better? Okay, maybe because I'm shouting so loud. Okay, maybe the microphone cannot handle it. It's fuzzy. How about if I just take it off? 1 second. There you go. How about now? Is it better now? Yeah. Yeah. That's right. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, so Yoast, that's one of my favorite SEO plugin. So make sure that every website have that plugin for sure. Sakuri. Okay, there you go. I don't want to grab my katana and start slashing this mantra right here. Okay, so don't forget Sakuri and Updraft Plus and excuse me, the SEO plugin by Yoast. So what it does basically, I mean, when you install this plugin, it will help you to optimize every single page on your on your website. So, and it's free, you don't have to pay for it. And with SEO Yoast, you can also install Google Analytics by Yoast as well. So when you go in the back and do a search for Yoast SEO plugin, make sure you also do a search for Google Analytics by Yoast. Okay, make sure that you have the Google Analytics by Yoast as well. So that's number 4. And I'm sorry, you can say that's number 4. Number 4, yeah, you can say that's number 3 still. Then number 4, you can use I would say 3. So Yoast for SEO and Yoast for Google Analytics. You can probably consider them 3 because from the same developer. The number 4, Tiny MCE Advanced, and the reason because WordPress by default, when you install WordPress by default, it does not come with font size and different font styles, anything like that. So once you add this plugin, you can have different font size, different font style to make your blog posts or pages look much better. Okay, so look for Tiny MCE Advanced. And the last one, it's Shareaholic. This is very important, especially if you have a blog post. So you need to make sure that, when you write your content, you need to make sure that the blogs can be shared. And it comes with all the social channels, like, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, all kinds of stuff. Okay? So we'll do one more recap. The first one that you must have is Sakuri.net. Okay, you can download that one. And the cool thing about Sakuri, they also have a firewall service. Okay, and this is not free. Okay, the firewall service, a couple of my clients used it, and it made the website to go faster. And but that's something you can look into it. But the free version, you can always use the Sakuri security. And Updraft Plus is number 2. Yoast for SEO and Yoast for Google Analytics. Tiny MCE Advanced. And of course, Shareaholic. Okay. All right, let me go and flip the screen right now. What happened to my screen? It was kind of acting up. So there you go, folks. These are the 5 plugins. I mean, there's so many, but you need to make sure that you have these 5 at least. It's like a must. Okay? You must have it. None of these have an affiliate link. I don't think Sakuri has any affiliate link either. Let's see. No, they don't. But thanks for asking, though. Don't worry about it. Just implement it, huh? Okay, so you're most welcome. Whooplash. Okay. Now, just make sure of one thing. Before you add these plugins, I'll definitely see you, Tim, tomorrow. Before you add this plugin, make sure that if your website is not custom built, okay, if it's not custom built, make sure that when you add it, again, add it one by one, because if something happens, you would know that which plugin caused the issue. But if your website is a custom built by a developer, you need to ask them first. You need to tell them, hey, can I add this plugin or not? Okay? And that's it. Once you add this plugin, make sure you use them wisely. And this is something that I highly recommend for every customer's website. And of course, the cool thing about the plugins, can you get them all in the WordPress? Yes, you can. All of them. Yes, you can definitely. That's why you can log into your dashboard and just go to the plugin and do a search for Sakuri or Updraft Plus, Yoast, and Tiny MCE or Shareaholic. You can definitely find them. Just make sure that if it's a custom built website, make sure you talk to the developer. If it's not, go ahead and give it a shot. And also make sure that everything in your website is up to date. That's why we need the backup plugin, because when WordPress sends their update, you got to make sure that for security reasons, everything is, cool. Okay, great tip on how you have to do so for purchase template from an individual also. If you purchase it, what's going to happen, let's say premium plugin, you have to download it and upload it up, manually. Yes, we do build website for clients. We have, custom developers. We do like, grab a template from Team Forest, or you can just do a custom build where we actually do the design and build it around the WordPress platform. We usually like to use CD Press for that, or Genesis. Yes, so if you have any questions, if you have any suggestion, any other plugins that you like, we probably missed. I mean, the cool thing about WordPress, we have a statement in WordPress community, there's a plugin for that, right? For anything, there's a plugin for that. Just make sure that you don't put like, 10, 20, 30 plugins at the back end, because you're going to slow down your website. So make sure that you are conservative. And at the same time, check and see who's your provider. I highly recommend SiteGround. That's SiteGround, ground.com. I highly recommend them. Very, very affordable. But when it comes to like high end, well, you see, that's a good question, Timothy. What's the maximum? It depends. I mean, it depends on your hosting. It depends on how the site was built. I recommend not more than 15. Okay? That's what I recommend, not more than 15. Now, the GoDaddy, I mean, I do have some clients with GoDaddy. They have a good experience. But me, personally, I don't use GoDaddy for my clients' hosting because a lot of time they have issues. For the domain name, yes, I do buy them. And if you guys asked the question, I missed it, please feel free to repeat it because, I can read that fast. Okay, so if I missed any question, if I didn't answer, please go ahead and answer again. And if you found any value from this, Bluehost, yeah, I mean, Bluehost is okay. Bluehost is, but if you compare Bluehost, JustHost, and HostGator, I would say HostGator better than those two. Why? Because of the customer support. Okay, I would still go with HostGator if you give me those three options, like, JustHost, Bluehost, MonsterHost, so many hosts, right? There should be one for Yusufied Host. Then I would say HostGator. Yep. WooCommerce, okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, for a basic website, don't put more than 10 or 15. It also depends what are you using those plugins for. I mean, of course, we need the security, we need the backup, we need the sharing, we need the SEO and the analytics. If you have an e-commerce, then you're going to have to add WooCommerce plugin. If you have a membership website, then you have to use maybe Optimize Press, Wishlist, or Opt-in Monster for membership plugins. And you can always, here's the trick, here's a tip, never ever, okay, go to Google and search for plugins from Google. What you usually do, you go to WordPress.org. If you're looking for, let's say, membership, just do a search in the WordPress first, unless the premium plugin are well known, okay? Cost for the basic website setup, design, and graphic. Well, that's an excellent question, but it depends, because just like if you ask me how much is this house, I can just give you the price like that. There are specification requirements. So what we usually do, I mean, we have like some sort of application that the lead filled it up, and based on that, our account manager and the designer and the developer look at it, they will give an estimate. But if you talk about 5 pages, informational-based content, I mean, you can actually, to be honest with you, do it by yourself. It's not going to cost you anything except maybe a $10 a year for the domain and $47 for shared hosting through SiteGround for like a year. And you can just do it by yourself. But when it comes to prices, it can differ in anywhere between $1,000, $3,000, $4,000 up, and some of them can do it for $500. It all depends. 5 pages. Okay. Well, I would say this. Well, how about if you just connect with me, look me up in Twitter, or just Google my name, Yusuf Chowdhury, okay, and connect with me, and we can talk about that further, because I really want to focus on just giving value right here. Okay. All right. So, are there any more questions? Any more questions that I missed to answer? Well, do that. Do what again, brother? Do what? Talk like Chinese movies? How are you? Huh? Any more questions? Courtney, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, my name, of course. Thank you. My name is Yusuf Chowdhury. Okay? Yusuf Chowdhury. Thank you. Yusuf Chowdhury. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta keep it, entertaining, because it's kind of getting late. People need to, pay attention, because, when you're getting late and someone just speaking to you, it's gonna be a little bit boring. Boring. You're welcome. Imagine you come to me. Imagine you come to my office, man, because this is my office. When you come, Timothy, and you come tomorrow here, then you gotta be careful, man. Oh yeah, I'll try. I mean, I have a weird accent. When you speak like 5 languages, it's kind of difficult to speak proper English. So thank you. All right. So anything else, folks? Anything else I can help you with? Any other advice? Any challenges with your WordPress and whatnot? Okay. Make sure, if you like this scope and you find a value, give me some heart, or even share it. Swipe to the left. look at my profile or just share or invite, because other people can watch the preview. Or you can look for catch.me/yusufchowdhury, and you can watch that. You can rewind it. You can forward and rewind. You can also share those. Okay. And yes, 5 languages I speak: Arabic, Urdu, Hindi, Bangla, and of course English. Okay. Okay, I got. Yeah, I know it's difficult to handle the scope. Boom. What is Mark? Boom. Right? Boom. I think he needs to trademark that. All right, cool. All right, folks, I gotta go. Thank you so much for your time. I highly appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.